Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another edition of Dream Setlist, the show we're doing here in the month of March, which is almost over. Every day we're picking a different favorite band of mine and putting together a dream setlist, a setlist I would love to see, either from a band that I've never seen before, maybe a lineup I've never seen before, maybe what I would like the current band to play, any era, any year, any songs, any venue. We are all in charge. Not only am I doing these each and every day, sometimes I have guests on the show, and each and every day I'm asking you guys to put in your dream set list as well. So it's been a fun ride. We're almost over. We only have a few days left. Today will be the last one that I'll be doing solo, as I've got special guests who are going to be doing the next. We got 5 days left in the month after today. So we've got some guest stars coming in to help me out to finish everything up. So stay tuned each and every day between now and next Wednesday, right? And we'll be finishing out March. Dream set list, and then of course move into April. So here today we're going to take a look at a favorite band of mine, band that I love quite a bit, always have, UFO, Britain's own UFO. I'm going to obviously, I've seen UFO a few times, but in much later years, right? I never had the opportunity to see UFO back in, the glory days, right? And I would love to be able to go do that. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of recorded video from back in the 70s of the band. There's some, but there's not a lot. So you know what? I'm going to use that time machine, and I'm going to go back, and I'm going to check out the band back in probably my favorite period in their history. Of course, we're talking about 1978. The band has just released the Obsession album. This is going to be right before we get the Strangers in the Night live album. So it's going to be, of course, Phil Mogg, Pete Way, Andy Parker, Michael Schenker, and Paul Raymond, the classic lineup of the band. Fresh off the release of Obsession, out there touring. This is going to be a headline show, but you know what? I'm going to mix it up just a little bit. You're going to get some of those songs that were on the Strangers in the Night live album, but I may omit a couple and add a few, because I'm as much as I love that whole live album and pretty much that entire set list, I'd like to tweak it a little bit, maybe add a little stuff to it. So here we go. So this particular show is going to be in my neck of the woods, right around the corner from where I live practically, the Mid-Hudson Civic Center in Poughkeepsie, New York. It's going to be November 1978. So right around Thanksgiving time, right? Going to see a great show and then, head home for the holidays and spend time with the family for Thanksgiving. But before that, we're going to go see UFO at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center with a couple thousand other people. So we're going to start off the show with Natural Thing from the No Heavy Petting album. From there, we're going to move into Too Hot to Handle, all right, the little hit single from the Lights Out album. From there, we're going to go for a new track from Obsession, one of my favorite UFO songs of all time, Pack It Up and Go. From there, we're going to go to Electric Phase from the Lights Out album. Next up, Mother Mary from the Fawcett album. Love Mother Mary. Next up, another song from Fawcett, This Kid's. Next, a couple songs from Obsession. Hot and Ready. And You Don't Fool Me. You Don't Fool Me, nice and heavy. Always thought that would have been great on the Strangers in the Night live album. Next up, we're going to go all the way back to the first album, Michael Schenker, Phenomenon, for a little Queen of the Deep. Love that song. Such a cool, epic, moody, heavy / prog type of track. Love it. Great riffs. Awesome song. From there, we're going to go back to No Heavy Petting for a little On With the Action. Love Schenker's riffing on that one. Totally cool song. From there, we're going to do a little Let It Roll from Fawcett, leading into Ain't No Baby from the Obsession album, another new track. From there, we're going to go to a often forgotten heavy song in their discography from the No Heavy Petting album, Reasons Love. Crushing song. Love that. Would have loved to have heard them play that live. And this show they are. From there, we're going to go to One More for the Rodeo from Obsession, another good heavy rocker from that album. Next, we're going to go to the title track, the classic title track, to Lights Out, as we're working our way through to the conclusion of the set. Next up, gotta have Rock Bottom from Phenomenon, right, with that lengthy Schenker guitar solo. From there, we're going to give them a taste once again from the new album, the single that they released from that album, Only You Can Rock Me. Okay? Then, gotta have a little Love to Love. Gotta save that for late in the set, right? Epic, majestic, such a great song. And then the last song in the regular part of the set, of course, has got to be Shoot Shoot from Force It. Band tearing it up. They go out behind the stage, come back out for the encore. Of course, you know, even though I'm not a huge fan of this song, it's probably one of my least favorite of all their popular songs. Gotta have Dr. Doctor as the encore, right? I would get too many tomatoes and vegetables thrown at me if I left Dr. Doctor out of the set. So, gotta have it. And you know what? Quite frankly, I've heard the song a million times. I don't really need to hear the band play it again. But I do want to hear the original band play Dr. Doctor. Or not the original band, but the classic lineup of the band playing Dr. Doctor. And that's the end of the show, guys. Natural Thing, Too Hot to Handle, Pack It Up and Go, Electric Phase, Mother Mary, This Kid's, Hot and Ready, You Don't Fool Me, Queen of the Deep, On With the Action, Let It Roll, Ain't No Baby, Reasons Love, One More for the Rodeo, Lights Out, Rock Bottom, Only You Can Rock Me, Love to Love, Shoot Shoot, and Dr. Doctor. What do you think? Would you go see that show? I certainly would go see that show. 1978, Mid-Hudson Civic Center, Poughkeepsie, New York. Let's do it. I'm ready. I got my time machine raring up, warming up, ready to go. So if you don't hear from me over the weekend, that's where I went. No, just kidding. So put your dream set list for UFO in the comments below. Curious to see what everybody comes up with. We've got more stuff. I might as well just tell you what's coming up over the next couple days. We've got Chris Allo and myself. We'll be giving you a dream set list for Black Sabbath. Butch Jones and myself, dream set list for Thin Lizzy. My brother, Rich Pardo, and myself, dream set list for Dream Theater. Rick Labonte and myself, dream set list for Uriah Heep. What am I missing? Hold on. There's one more. Isn't there one more? It's got to be one more. Was that 5? I can't even count. Hold on, guys. What is the last one? That might be all of them. Yeah, that's all. No, I might be missing one. Hold on. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to get one more. Sorry, I lied. So that'll take us through to Tuesday. So Wednesday you'll get a final one from me. I'm not quite sure what that's going to be yet. So stay tuned for that and more here on the channel. Lots of stuff coming up. I got all sorts of great things happening starting off in April. So the content will keep coming at you. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. If you'd like to make a donation, please do that via the Ko-Fi link below. Check out our merch page. Check out our website. And make sure also, too, if you're a comic book fan, make sure you go and check out our sister channel, Comic Book Geezers, right? So if you're into vintage comic books, Marvel and DC from the 60s, 70s, and the 80s, my good buddy Wild Bill and myself run that channel over there. And he, myself, and our other friend Kirk, we bring all sorts of cool comic book stuff for you that we show off and talk about. So check that out, too, Comic Book Geezers. All right, guys, so we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.